Alright, yeah, and welcome back to some more Rimworld Alpha 16. So, what are we going to do today? Well, we are going to work towards the end goal, which is to go Nomad. We really want to fill up this stockpile here. Once this is full, it's pretty much time to go. We do also need to make medicine as well, but I think we are lacking cloth in order to make the medicine. Yeah, it needs 3 cloth, so we're going to have to wait until we can start growing stuff again. We're 16% through the cotton as well, which is what gets us the cloth. So once we've gotten that, we could probably start producing medicine. Let's speed up the clock a little bit. Wazza over here needs a left leg. And in fact, I believe we asked to cut some trees down and they've since been used. But once Martin finishes that one, we should have the order to make a peg leg for Wazza so we can get her out of here. And get some goodwill from the local tribes. Not that we particularly need it, but it's nice to have. You know, they help us out when we get raided and things like that. So now we can order the left leg penetration of that. We have actually got a ground penetrating scanner this episode, which all of these green things, I've noticed it lagged the moment I picked this up, which is a bit weird. But all of these are actually minerals that are underneath the ground that we can use. Let's see, where is it? It's going to be a MISC? No, it's going to be production, surely. Yeah, deep drills. So we can insert deep drills into these areas and we can actually find some new materials. So I'm tempted to just put a deep drill right here since it's in our base. We might as well do that. See what we can get out of that. It takes 100 steel and 3 components, which we have the 3 components. We're going to need a few more though. And steel we've probably, yeah, we've run out of. So we'll have to see what we can do there. She now has a peg leg as well. Sorry. I'm always getting these mixed up. But yeah, he now has a peg leg. So once he's ready to go, he'll leave. And then we'll get some nice boosts. Ooh, Huntsman and Demi Moore are now getting married. Sweet. So we're going to get a nice little buff there. Maybe Niallie's going to stop mental breaking left, right, and centre once this happens. She's 73% through her wake up addiction, which is pretty good. She's actually got the intended wedding buff there, so that's pretty good. Alright, sweet. Wazza's no longer incapable of walking, and there she goes on the way out. Once she leaves the area, we'll get a nice little boost. What colony is she from? The amalgamation of North Sturder. Oh dear, we have a fire. I think our muffler just got struck by lightning. Oh dear. So if we look at the factions, the amalgamation of... Where are you? There you are. So we're already 37 with them. They're going to get a lot better. We can actually use some of that goodwill to get stuff from them if we choose to do so, but we probably don't. Are you really walking that fast? Oh, you're malnutrition. I see. Well, as long as... Well, you're out of our hands anyway, so even if you do starve to death, it's not our problem. We've helped you. We've left you. We're good to go. Alright, we're in spring now, so everything should be growing, and as far as I'm aware, our growers are doing a decent job. We do need to move some of this stuff. More specifically, oh, well, that alpaca hide's gone. Let's face it, it's 2%. But, yeah, a lot of this stuff's gone. But we do need some hauling done. We did move some people up to 1 priority on hauling, and some are even higher than that. To make it their, like, #1 priority for a little bit. But they seem to have not done it, unfortunately. So we'll see what they're doing. Right, we do need some steel. So let's go find some steel on the map. Let us see. We've got plasteel there. It's not good enough. Little bits of steel hanging around here. We could order the chunks to be mined. Ooh. We do have a nice chunk here, and we haven't hauled it yet. So I'm going to order the mining of this again. There we go. We're pretty much coming close to the end of that little spot there. Ooh, some plasteel. Is that degrading? It's not. 34 plasteel. Grab it if you can, I guess, and deconstruct this. That'll get some steel. Oh, we have to claim it first. There we go. Claim and deconstruct. And Hen 4 has developed a heart attack. Oh dear. Not much we can do about that. It's Hillary all over again. Oh my god. Oh no, boss can help her out apparently. I didn't think we could do much when they were having a heart attack. I thought it was after they've had one that we can give them medicine and things like that. So, oh, we've actually managed to get the steel into the deep drill, which is good. Just need the 3 components. We're now lacking components here. I think Boo Boo was the one that was doing components. I'm going to prioritise her to do it now, because we could kind of do with that. And she's going out to grab some of the steel as well, so we'll see what's going on. Martin, are you hauling steel? You are. Good. Alright, so hauling is getting done, which is nice to see. I do need to sort out this stockpile here in a bit. Oh, Dr. Zaius. He's on a fire starting spree. Why are you starting a fire on the personal shield? At least it's gone out. But you're an absolute nightmare. I don't think it goes without saying. Gonna have to follow you around. At least it's raining because the fires are gonna get put out, but the ones that are indoors, not so much. People are gonna have to run around putting fires out for him for a little while. I think we should have it covered. Yeah, this is one of the other problems with having a wooden base. Is that fire spreads a lot faster than it really should, which is why we're kind of working towards replacing things. As it gets destroyed, we replace it, essentially. But we're also trying to get away from this base at the same time, so I don't want to concern myself with it too much, because it just slows down our inevitable escape into the main world. Let me just make sure these are all auto-rearmed, because I know we built some more deadfall traps at a previous point. So some of that steel's clearly been mined away and harvested as well. Looks like we've got a little bit more there as well, so we'll get that. Alright. Cool. Oh, there's some steel there. Wonderful. We'll grab that. Sure. Let's do it. Oh, there's even more there. There's so much steel. We kind of really do need steel though, so I'm kind of going to order all of that to be mined and then just cancel the bits that we know aren't steel, which is going to be that essentially. A pirate merchant has arrived. They are bringing bears. Interesting. Well, where's Boo Boo? She's having a sleep. She is our main negotiator, so we'll wait until she wakes up and then we'll make a few deals with these guys. I think we've kind of emptied out our stockpile, so there's not really much that we can sell for the most part. I'm sure there's something that the last trader didn't want that we can take. Insect meat has rotted away. I think it's this bit that's rotted away, to be honest. Yeah, looks like it has. We don't really want it anyway. Making pants. No, you can trade with these guys. Come do that for me, please. Thank you very much. Here she comes. Solar flare. All of our electronics are out for a little while. That's fine. It's going to mean that we probably have a lot of idle people for a little while, but we'll have a look. Right, so what have you got to trade? We could sell a few animals. I'm not really interested in doing that, to be honest. We could buy bears. Also not really interested in doing that. Chem fuel. I'll sell a bit of that. That's 467 silver right there. I think it's only wood that we use for chem fuel, so I'm guessing you don't take wood. Yeah, probably not. Alright, so there's that. And then we've got mortar shells. We'll keep hold of them for the time being. We've got uses for them. I would kind of really want your components, but they're very expensive, so I'm not going to bother. And your medicine is as well, but at the same time, it's only 2 of them, so I'll make an exception this time around. Pain stoppers, meh. We'll sell the beer. That's what it's there for. Sell the peeler, the great bows, and things like that. Assault rifle, 58 paw. That's not good enough, I don't think. Superior we're keeping around, even though it's 50%. It's ready to go, but it should be good enough. Then we've got Dead Man's Clothing. Apparently we didn't manage to sell all of this, so we will do that. Oops. There we go. We're also selling some good quality stuff here, but if it's got a percentage loss on it, then I'm not so fussed. Good quality muffler shirt. That's fine. You're on your way out. And if they wanted to wear it, they'd be wearing it by now, so we'll keep that. Normal parka. Dead man stuff. All of that. 64% for a toque. A shoddy toque at that. We'll get rid. good toque is fine. And a poor toque we'll get rid of. And they want gold. We haven't found a use for gold yet, but I'm sure there is one somewhere down the line. We'll keep it for now. We might want to make something out of it. And then a normal Kevlar helmet. We've got 1,378 silver coming in. So I suppose we can afford to buy a few things here and there. We've got pain stoppers, drugs. Don't want drugs. Don't want your bears. We'll take the Kevlar helmet and that'll be about it. Alright, Boo Boo. Please haul. Oh, you're not a hauler. Are you really not a hauler? I thought you were. Oh, never mind. Who's the nearest person? Tiger. Please haul. You're not a hauler either. God damn it. Nile. You're making a grand sculpture. I'm aware of that, but you're not a hauler either. I can't win today. Apparently. Dr. Zayas. Digging at the compacted steel. We'll get Demi Moore to do it. Please, Demi Moore. Please. Yeah, you're a hauler. Okay. That's the only thing we really need to haul. That and the medicine to a certain degree as well. So we'll get Demi Moore to haul the medicine in as well. The rest of it can be picked up in its own time because it sort of doesn't degrade. So we don't have to worry about that. Our chickens and roosters are mating apparently. Interesting. Right, haul the medicine as well. I don't want that degrading. That wouldn't be great. Boss, hauling ostriches. Alright, yeah, we do need a little bit of meat, I think. We've got a lot of insect meat, which we don't really want to be using. We could make kibble, I suppose. If we say make kibble, clear all, only allow insect meat. Where are you? Insect meat. There you are. Only allow that, and then allow any veg as well, and animal products and hay, I guess. That way, we're actually making good use of the insect meat and it's not filling up our stockpile for no apparent reason. And we'll probably have to say details due until we have a little bit more than we actually have, so they actually use some of that insect meat. I'm not sure how long it takes for kibble to degrade, so we might want to put it into this stockpile here. We may not as well, on the same note. But we'll see. They're busy making kibble anyway. Pemmican right now anyway, so we don't have to concern ourselves with it. But we really do need some of this hauled out. We've got a lot of people doing hauling jobs, but it's just not enough to get all of this pemmican out at a time. Because we have a lot of it, if it's not immediately obvious. In fact, how much do we have in there? 2,861. Jesus. We're making progress. We've got some insect jelly in here as well. We can take that with us. That doesn't degrade. And that actually, I think, gives us a buff. Where are you going? Digging at the slate. Really? Oh. Don't do that. That's a bit I don't want you to do. Alright, where are you? Anamu. You can haul some of this insect jelly, though. I'd appreciate that. There you go. Moving all of that into our fridge as well, which would be nice. Doesn't degrade, so it doesn't necessarily need to go into our fridge, but we have space. So for now, it's fine. People can eat it. I think they get a nice little buff for eating something sweet. Jelly stored and used as food by oversized insect. It is smooth, rich, and brings joy to those who consume it. Yes, there you go. Wunderbar. Alright. Everybody but Anamu is sleeping because he is the only night owl. So he gets to do things while everybody else does bugger all. Always a good sign. I wish we had more night owls. In fact, I wish we had 50% night owls so that we could... You really just hit it 3 times and then one of you are... Seriously? I suppose you're kind of joy deprived. Yeah. Alright, we'll make an exception for that. And he's also ready for bed as well. Everybody else is up, which means it's about time for him to go to bed. Judging by his now night owl nature. Goes to bed at 11. It's 8. So he's actually up for a little bit. Apparently. Fair play to you. Alright. We apparently need some wood for our fuel generators. In fact, our power is running quite low. So I'm going to actually order the chopping of some wood. Here and there. There we go. So if people can do that, then we can refuel our generators, which would be nice. How far are these on? About 20%? You're joking. We kind of need them to be already good to go. Some of them are. In fact, they're kind of staggered in a strange way, to be honest. I'm not sure why they're... Oh, that's just cut plant order right there. We won't bother with that. I'm not sure why it's going to take so long for that. Let's see if any of these trees... Yes! Some of them are very nice and good to go. Nice and ripe. In fact, there's one blocking our vent right there, so we'll grab that one. It's about time we ordered this to be hauled as well. We've had these kind of sitting around our base for quite some time. They should probably be moved. Oops. Haul things, thank you. We don't want any stone chunks in our base unless we've just recently mined them out, which we obviously haven't. There's some there as well. Grab that. And a bit there. Grab that. So those stone chunks will be moved down to here, and then we can start making stone blocks out of them. Whatever they may be. I think these are marble and slate. Yes, they are. Wonderful. Two of the things that we're making things out of most. This is slate. And that's marble. Cool. Alright. Minor break risk. Nile. How far are you on? 84% towards your wake up addiction. Being cured. Rebuffed by Boo Boo, eh? I can't wait for that. Thankfully, the attended wedding thing for a week is going to mean that she's not going to mental break. Very likely, anyway. Ooh, we've got some chickens. Yay, we've got some chicks. Beautiful. Yeah, our power's running out now because our fuel generators are not functional anymore. Which is unfortunate, obviously. But that does mean that we need to chop some of this wood sooner rather than later. Plant cutting. Has anyone got that as a priority? Not particularly. If I've made you a 1 priority, or even a 2 priority, actually, which is essentially doing the same thing, yeah, I think we'll be fine. So he'll do the growing and then the cleaning first, and then when he's done all of that, he'll do plant cutting. So Huntsman should, hopefully, grow and then cut plants, which it looks like he's doing. Cleaning dirt, of course, we've got a fair bit to do. Relaxing, and then hopefully, going back to sowing area. Fine. You know what, I'm going to just prioritise you doing it now, because I really do want you to do it sooner rather than later. It's not really a big deal that has to be adjusted for our priorities so much. It's just that we kind of need this to be hauled and refueled into our generators, so I'm going to force him to do this just now. Just so we have a fair bit of wood. And then you can haul some of it to save us some time. These guys are probably going to refuel generators. Yes! Wonderful. Awesome. Which will get our power back on to full functionality. So I think we only need 3 of them to generate power. And it looks like I am correct in that assumption. We are storing more power than we are losing. Have we managed this yet? No, we still need the components. Do we have the steel for it then? We have 72 steel. What does it take to make a component? We've got one that's half constructed. 25. Alright, Boo Boo. Please construct some components. I'd like this drill to start off. I'm not sure what's under it. We'll not find out what kind of materials it has underneath the ground until after we've used this drill. But we'll see. There we go. Nice component production. Because I don't think we've got any compacting machinery in the local area anymore. We just have a lot of steel. And steel we can make components out of. Nile is hiding in a room. What a surprise. What a surprise. Okay. So that steel's been mined out. We'll mine this little bit here as well. How about that? Ooh. We've been doing a lot of mining, just not enough hauling apparently. It's a good job that steel doesn't need hauling to stop it from degrading. So we're lucky in that regard. But yeah. Alright, Anamu, going for a walk, eh? Please haul something while you're out here. That'd be great. Digging steel, sure. That works out for me. Make more steel. As long as it's mined, I mean, we can somewhat efficiently grab some of this stuff as well. There we go, let's just order all of this as he does it. We might as well watch what he's doing because there's nobody else. Oh, we've got another poison ship. Where is it? This one's kind of out in the middle of nowhere. Right, so we need to set up a fortification in regards to how we get back to our base. So I think a spot like this is going to be good. So, security. We want a wall like that. Something along those lines. And then stone block, space, stone block, space, stone block, stone block, space. Yeah, I've done it one too short. There we go. And then structure. Let's find out what we've got. Yeah, let's make it out of limestone, I guess. Like that. And now we've got a nice few shooting out points. A couple of cover points as well here and there. In fact, I might even stick a limestone block on either side of that, just so there's an extra cover point. And then once that's built, then we will move on to attacking this poison ship. I'm wondering whether or not I should run a power line up, and I think it's... Are you kidding me? There's a psychic drone as well. What kind of psychic drone? It's one for males. Martin? Martin's a female? Alright, good to know. A medium one for -15 on males. Okay. Actually, that's going to be bad for Niley, right? Oh dear. Yep, that's going to be horrendous for Niley. So she's going to break and try to murder people. In fact, you're already in a mental state anyway, so we're going to get some catharsis from that, which we can make the most of. Let's run a power conduit up to this area, which will allow us to move our turrets. I'm surprised we managed 3 for so long, to be honest. You would have thought that we'd be getting murdered by now, but in fact I'll wait until we've finished construction on everything else to move the turrets, because if we do get raided between building this, then we'll really regret moving our turrets up to this point. Niley, please just go to bed. We have a fire if anyone wants to put it out. I'd appreciate that. Go on, Anamu. Alright. So, essentially, we are good to go on the fight here. Just got these power conduits to finish. I think what I'm going to do, though, is I'm going to leave this battle until the next episode, because we have run on long enough. So if you have enjoyed the content, then be sure to leave a like. It helps me out a great deal. Lets me know you're enjoying the series. As always, be sure to subscribe for some more Rimworld in the future. Oh my god, Niley's no longer hiding in a room, but she has collapsed. No, please don't beat the fire out. Alright, you beat the fire out, sure. Do that. Yeah, be sure to subscribe for some more Rimworld stuff, and if you haven't done so already, hit the little bell icon next to the subscription button to be notified when I release new videos. Alright guys, hope you enjoyed, and I'll see you next time. Bye bye.